The second and last algebra method that we're going to review before getting back into doing integration problems is this idea of polynomial long division. All right, so what I have here is obviously still a rational expression. Specifically, it's one where the numerator is greater than the denominator. All right, so when you have this case, your best bet is not going to be to try any kind of partial fractions business. I'm just going to literally divide this thing out. Right, so I'm going to write x minus 2, and I'm going to do this just like 5th grade division. X cubed plus 3x squared minus 4x minus 6. Remember how you did this. I'm going to put something up here so that when I multiply it by x, gives me this term. Right, it's going to give me x cubed. So I'm going to put an x squared here, and then multiply around. So this will become x squared, x cubed minus 2x squared. And then just like you did right back in 5th grade, I'm going to subtract. So this will become minus x cubed minus x cubed is 0. This term will become plus 2x squared. So when I add this column, I get 5x squared. Then I'm going to bring down the minus 4x. All right, so now I'm just going to do it again. I need to put something up here on the top, right, in this second position, so that when I multiply it by x, gives me 5x squared. All right, so I'm going to put a 5x here, and then I'm going to multiply again. 5 times x is 5x squared. 5x times negative 2 is negative 10x. Then we're going to subtract. So 5x squared minus 5x squared, that's 0, right? That was the goal. Minus 4x plus 10x is 6x. And then finally, last step, we'll bring down that minus 6. All right, so I'm going to put a plus 6 up here. And 6 times x, that's 6x. 6 times negative 2 is negative 12. And we subtract 6x minus 6x. Good, that's 0. Minus 6 plus 12 is 6. And there's nothing else to bring down, which kind of what signals me, right, that I'm done with the process. Now, we do need to get this remainder up into there, right? So the way I would write this, I would put plus 6 over x minus 2. Right, so what this is telling me here is that this original rational expression is equal to x squared plus 5x plus 6 over x minus 2. And hopefully you can see the utility of this here, right? If I wanted to integrate, the left-hand side would be a mystery. The right-hand side is not hard at all, right? Integrating that polynomial is just the power rule, and integrating that remainder part is just going to be a logarithm. So I have one more example for us to look at. This one is slightly different, and it's missing some terms, right? We're missing an x term up here in the numerator, and we're also missing an x term down here in the denominator, right? So how are we going to handle this? Well, with the denominator, I don't particularly care. That x squared minus 2 is fine. I can work with that just the way it is. With the numerator, I do care. I need to have every exponent from 3 on down represented, and it's easy enough to fix. I'm going to make this x cubed plus 3x squared plus 0x minus 6. Now I'm going to do just like I did before. I'm going to start with an x here because x times x squared matches that x cubed. Minus 2x. Yeah, okay, I'm going to put it over there. Right, the columns aren't lining up one after the other, but that's not a problem. Then I'm going to subtract x cubed minus x cubed is 0. 0x plus 2x is 2x. And I'm going to bring down the 3x squared. And I'm going to bring down the minus 6. All right, so let's see. Now I'm going to put a 3 here. So this will be 3x squared minus 6, and we'll subtract. 3x squared minus 3x squared, that's 0. Minus 6 plus 6, well, that's also 0. And I'm going to bring down this to x. And now I'm done. First, I know I'm done because there's nothing left to bring down. right? And second, I know I'm done because I've hit a constant term here, right? Once you hit a constant term, we can't go any further down with exponents and still have the answer being a polynomial. So what's my final result? Because I have to bring this 2x up there. So this is going to be plus 2x over x squared minus 2. Right, so you see now we've had the same good stuff happen. This is x plus 3 plus 2x over x squared minus 2. And again, I can integrate, remember, because that is, of course, our goal. I can integrate the polynomial part easily enough. This part, that part, you always have to have those older techniques, right? Don't forget the stuff we've done before. For that part, I would probably end up doing some kind of trig substitution, right? So you'll see as we get into the practice problems, we are going to be mixing and matching using multiple methods to evaluate some of these integrals. So this is the end of our algebra review, finally. And in the next lecture, we're going to start seeing how we can apply these methods to actually evaluate some integrals.